That's bright.
Today we're going to take a look at the Sofirn SD01 dive light. The light comes with a manual, 4 lithium 18650 rechargeable batteries, 2 dual bay USB battery chargers, and replacement O-rings. My first impression is that the light feels very heavy and well made. I have the batteries in now. With the batteries in, it weighs in right at 1 pound, 10.2 ounces. The light is 5 3/8 inches long, and the head is about 2 3/4 inches. The light has slots at the back end, which is a good place to attach a lanyard. It also has a lantern handle, and there's slots in the lantern handle as well, which is another point where you can do an attachment. The lantern handle is attached with a single removable screw, which is compatible with a 1/4 inch tripod mount. So you could replace it with a pistol grip, if that's your preference, or the light could also be attached to a tripod. There are 3 LEDs, Lumen ST40Ws. You can see them set back inside the reflectors. Then around each LED are these cooling fins, which you don't need those underwater, but on turbo this light will get pretty hot, and so those cooling fins will help dissipate the heat. And there's a magnetic rotary switch with 4 power levels that goes from low to medium to high, and then turbo. And turbo is really bright. That's blinding me right now. Let's open up the Sofirn. To get to the batteries, you'll twist this open right here and make sure you're pointing the light up so the batteries don't spill out. So there's our 4 18650 batteries. And there's what the inside of the tube looks like. And here's the head. Here's where the positive end connects. Whoops. Now right here are your 2 O-rings, so it's a good idea to keep those greased so you don't have a leak. So to charge the batteries, you have these 2 supplied battery chargers. They work for a variety of battery sizes, including the 18650. It's kind of a spring release, so it'll work with those different sizes. And I have this one hooked up to a power bank. To charge it, you just insert it in the charger. It'll turn red and it'll turn green when it's charged. That easy. Now, in addition to hooking it up to a power bank, you could hook it up to a wall charger, a wall USB charger as well. These 18650 batteries are Sofirn branded, but the 18650 is a very easy battery to find. A lot of dive lights use a proprietary battery pack, which can be expensive or hard to find, or sometimes impossible to find. So it's not an issue with the Sofirn. All right, let's put the batteries in. We'll take it outside, try it out, and then go on a dive. Okay, here we are with the Sofirn. So we got a garage door about 30 feet away. So there's low, medium, high. So high's pretty bright. This is a good setting to do a full dive. You'll have plenty of run time. And then turbo. So turbo is really bright. And you can see it has a nice hot spot in the center, but it has a lot of spill. And it kind of has a smooth transition to the spill. So bright lights up a pretty big area. And it's kind of hard to see the hot spot. If we go down here on the ground, you can see it a little better. Then high, medium, low, off. Okay, we have some garages down there about 50 yards or 150 feet away. There's low. We have some side garages too, so you can see those. Medium. High. And now turbo. So turbo is really bright, amazingly bright. Lights up that whole area really good. Lights up everything. Okay, tonight trying out the new Sofirn SD01. That's the low setting, medium, high, and now turbo. Very nice light. There's turbo. Look at that.
Wow.
Dang, huh?
That's bright. Jeez Louise.
Then high, medium, and low. The light worked great on the dive. I went down about 80 feet deep. It's rated for 100 meters or about 300 feet deep. For most of the dive when I wasn't filming, I used medium or low. So when I finished the dive and was showing turbo on the beach, the batteries weren't very depleted. Plus, when the water's murky, the higher turbo setting can sometimes be a little too bright, kind of like running your headlights in the fog. I've now tested the run times. On turbo, Sofirn claims 1.5 hours. When I saw how bright turbo was, I knew 1.5 hours wasn't likely possible. I anticipated getting that long, but guessed the light would start off at full brightness, then quickly step down in intensity to achieve the published run time. I tested in a bucket of water, which is the best way to test to prevent overheating. I achieved about 50 minutes on turbo before the light started to flash, indicating low batteries. Plus, as time went on, the light's brightness tapered down prior to the 50 minutes. So while I love having the option for turbo, it's not a good choice for a full night dive. On high, I got a run time of about 3 hours 30 minutes. So high or lower is perfect for a full dive or multiple dives, and I would recommend saving turbo for short durations as it's very bright and will deplete the batteries fairly quickly. The verdict? Highly recommended. Even though I didn't achieve the published run times, this really is an awesome light. If the light was programmed for longer run times, it would have to be less bright to achieve them, and I like the brightness levels that it has. Right now the light is under $90 on Amazon. Plus there are some additional coupons as well. For that price range, this has to be one of the best light deals out there. You get the light, batteries, and chargers. Plus the batteries are easy to source and replace. What a great deal. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments.